Hi, I'm back. I do apologise that it's been quite a while since I've done a video. I've had a lot going on and I just thought I'd quickly check in with you just to, touch base and tell you some bits and pieces. As I record this, it is Christmas Eve and I'm due to go out in a minute to the Wells Cathedral, which is just the most amazing, huge cathedral. So I'll be going there. So I probably won't put this video out for a few days. Need to find time to upload it and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do any more videos. I mean, I get so nervous about doing it, and I thought it would get easier over the months, but my tummy still feels like it's in knots. It hasn't got any easier at all. So I do apologise if I start and stutter, because I do. It's the nerves. And I just wasn't sure really, am I impacting anybody? Is anybody even watching these? And then I had to remind myself that this is just meant to be a journal. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. It always, from day one, was just about journaling, me being a spirit artist and everything that goes with that. And the other reason is, about an hour ago, I had a lovely email from another spirit artist called Stephen Cox, an amazing guy who drew both my great-grandparents in spirit. Totally blew me away. But in one of my previous videos where I showcased all the portraits that I'd acquired over the years from other spirit artists, he was one of them, and he just wanted to reach out and say thank you. And I just thought that was so nice. It felt like it made it all worth it, that it impacted somebody, because I think he might have got a little bit of work out of that, and it's great when that happens. It's a nice little compliment when people do recommend you, because I've had people recommend me over the years, and it's not for ego. It's just a nice touch to know that you're on your right path and you're doing the right thing. So I just felt this urge that I should do a video, and I felt like Stephen gave me the kick up the backside. Yeah, so what's been going on? Well, 2 to 3 months before Christmas, I kind of went through this weird transition. I'm going to call it a shift. I think that sounds better. And the only way I can describe it is like a steam train that is way up the track and you can't stop it, and it's coming towards you. And I've had this before. I had this a couple of years ago, and it's not anything negative. It's just something that's out of my control, and I know it's coming. And I just couldn't put my finger on it. Now, normally I would probably reach out and go find a clairvoyant or a psychic medium to touch base and see what's going on. But I'm at the stage now where I just think I should just figure it out for myself, because my guides and my angels will give me everything I need. I've just got to try and listen out, keep my eyes peeled, and go with my gut, because they're ultimately gonna guide me to where I need to be and what I need to do. You don't always feel like you always have to run out and go straight to a medium. So anyway, I had this overwhelming pull. Don't know why. Just one morning I thought, right, I am gonna go through all my old readings, all my old clairvoyant readings, and I've had quite a few over the years. And where was I going with this? Sorry. See, it's the nerves. It gives me brain fog. Yeah, and I've got quite a few on my laptop. Now, not all readings have I been lucky enough to save onto audio, because some rather you didn't, and others just love it. They're like, go for it. So I've got quite a few, and so over a period of weeks, I would put my headphones on and I would just, do what I need to do my housework. And I was listening to readings that were 10 years old, 10 plus years old. And it was absolutely fascinating to see what had come true, what hadn't, just the general vibe of them, how they connected. It was really fun. And there was a common theme it kept coming up in the reading. I don't want to give too much away, because I will explain in another video in the new year about what I'm hoping to get out of 2025. I guess I'm on like a slightly new path, a new venture, which I'm really excited about, which I have also started. Again, I will tell you in the new year. But yeah, so I will still be doing my spirit portraits, because to not do that would be like pulling the plug on a life support machine. You know, I love what I do, and it's a huge part of me. The other reason for why I believe this shift is happening and why I'm going on this slightly new direction is because, as much as I adore what I do, when you're in demand for portraits, and I have been for many years, it can become a bit of a conveyor belt. Now, I'm being really honest, because the whole point of me doing these videos was to be transparent. If you've got a whack and go waiting list, and you know, and you're always trying to get ahead, because you know, you get people who can get a little bit impatient, and they're like, even though they've been told the waiting list, you know, they're fully aware of how long it is, you always get the eager beavers. And so I always feel, I wouldn't say pressurized, because that sounds quite negative, but I just get quite conscious that people have been waiting, so I'm always trying to get ahead, and it does become a bit of a conveyor belt, and I don't want to fall out of love with it, because then that would be a sad day. It would feel like it's game over. So this shift has needed to happen, and I believe they tried to put me on this new path about a year ago, but I didn't pick up the signs. That's one for another video, because it's fascinating, but I think I've got it this time. So yeah, just trying to think, is there anything else? Yeah, so that's basically it, really. It's like this new phase, and it's exciting, and I hope that something will come out of it. So watch this space. And yeah, I'm sorry it's been a while. I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas and New Year, or festive holiday, whatever you want to call it, because I never know what to call it to people these days. There's, you know, some people get offended if you call it Christmas. So I'll just stick to happy holidays, and hope you all have a great new year, and I'll be back to explain more soon. I will say this, I am kind of hoping that maybe I should talk more personal about things. So, for example, open up a bit more in that I don't know a single spirit person who hasn't had to deal with some form of mental health. I do not know anybody who's quite connected to spirit or invested in spirit who have not had a whole bunch of issues, you know, all sorts of mental health, depression, you name it, or gone through really, really rough times, whether it's childhood relationships or just the way life's rolled for them. And, you know, and there are good reasons for why shit happens to good people. And I just think that the link between spirituality and psychic abilities and mental health and other illnesses and conditions should be more discussed, because I do believe there is a link, and there is research ongoing on bits and pieces. So I thought it would be worth maybe delving into that. And like I said, this is supposed to be a journal, it's supposed to be personal to me, and if anybody gains anything from it, that's great. So yeah, you know, topics like that, all sorts of things, not necessarily just spirit guides, because I think the more we share and the more we open up, and I'll be honest, I'm not very good at that. I think, yeah, I am quite a private person, and only a very small amount of people like know what's going on in my head, or I'll let them know what's going on in my head. So I'm going to be, or try and be brave at talking more about these issues. And I think a lot of spiritual people are going to be able to relate to it. And one also being the link between eating disorders and spirituality, because I'm going to be brave and just say it now. I have had anorexia twice in my life, and so I think there's more to be discussed about that, and depression with spirituality, because it really, really, really is hard living in such a dense, what do you call it, suit, and you don't feel like you fit in. See, I'm sure somebody watching this now can already go, totally understand what you mean, Anna. Anyway, I am babbling, so yeah, I do need to try and get more confident at doing these videos. I'm sorry that I stutter. See, I just did it then, stutter and start. It's just the nerves. And yeah, so I am gonna go. Okay, bye guys, bye.